Because of the pandemic, more and more people are buying stuff online. Every year, £23 billion of sales are assessed to be influenced by reviews. And that makes them and people's trust in them all the more important. Over the weekend, though, Amazon removed 20,000 fake positive reviews from its platform. Tonight, Newsnight can reveal that it's not just positive write-ups that are being manipulated. False one-star reviews, stinkers, are now thought to be the new front line in the feedback forgery business. And as James Clayton reveals, it can be a very murky world.
COVID-19 has inflamed a trend. Browsing shopfront windows is becoming less and less common. Nearly a third of products bought in the UK are bought on the internet.
When you're shopping on the high streets, you can touch and feel and try on pretty much any product you want to. But with all of the conveniences of online retail, that's the one thing that you can't do. And as a result, we outsource that process to reviews.
In fact, reviews are the #1 thing that people look for when they buy online.
£23 billion of online transactions has been influenced by online customer
£23 billion.
It's a huge market.
It's not surprising then that online reviews have been targeted. Paying for positive feedback is a well-established trend, but Newsnight has been looking at an even darker side of review manipulation, the murky world of Amazon one-star reviews. Janson Smith sells stuff on Amazon. He's been so successful at it, he started a consultancy and YouTube channel.
So today I'm going to talk a bit about what to do when you get that dreaded first one-star review.
Teaching others how to make money on the site.
It was something that recently happened to me.
And as sellers, there's one thing that gives you sleepless nights.
Is it the difference between life and death if you get loads of negative reviews for your company?
Definitely. What's important for a customer is when they go on, if they see a load of 1 stars and they say, this is cheap rubbish, it doesn't work, it breaks quickly, they'll move on. And the sad thing is that you could have 50 positive reviews, like 5-star reviews, but if you've got 1 or 2 1-star reviews, then it's going to be very difficult to compete against somebody that hasn't got any.
It's not surprising then that companies are desperate to avoid these 1-star reviews. Some go way too far. In one example, we've seen a customer who wants to remain anonymous waited months to get their products from a Chinese company. They then left a 1-star review. Here's how the conversation went after that.
Dear customer, if you do not receive your package, we suggest refunding the full payment to you as compensation. Do you agree?
Yes. Please refund me in full. Thank you.
Thanks for your reply. Could you help to remove the feedback first, because it is very important to our account? Thanks a lot.
That is totally against Amazon's terms of service, and it's this kind of practice that consumer groups like Which are becoming increasingly concerned about. We showed Amazon this exchange, and the seller has now been suspended from their platform. They said, we have clear policies for both reviewers and selling partners, and we suspend, ban, and take legal action against those who violate these policies. The consumer group Which says that this kind of behaviour on retail platforms, not just Amazon, is by no means isolated.
We know that sellers can sometimes get legitimate negative reviews removed. We know that they can contact, for example, the platform directly to ask them to be removed. Or we also know that they can approach individual reviewers directly. And people have told us when shopping online, when they've left a negative review, they have been either had to negotiate with the seller or even felt bullied by the seller to remove their legitimate negative review when they've had a bad experience.
For third-party sellers on Amazon, it's a dog-eat-dog world, and some sellers believe there's a new tactic in town: targeting competitors with fake negative reviews.
I think that now that sellers have realised it's very hard to fake getting 4-star and 5-star reviews, they're like, hang on, let's now bring the competition down so that our score is relatively higher.
So it's kind of got a lot darker, Amazon?
Yes, yeah. You know, these international sellers have seen just how much money you can make.
Janson says he was hit by a 1-star review attack. He went to Amazon and the reviews were taken down, but it's not always that easy. Ella Key started an Amazon business last year. It all began well, she says, with around 60 reviews and a near-perfect rating. Then from nowhere, she says, a flurry of 1-star reviews.
So initially when the first couple came in, it didn't make too much impact because I had enough positive reviews to sort of offset it. But when more and more started coming in, I noticed that, sales just dropped off a cliff.
So what was your rating? Where did your rating go to?
It was on 5, and then it went to 4, 4.5, and then went to 4. And then I think from a moment, I think it ended up at 3.5 for a little bit, but then I managed to get some deleted. But to be honest, anything below 4.5, you're kind of done.
Ella believes some of these negative reviews were faked. She complained to Amazon.
So you then went to Amazon?
Yeah.
And what did they say?
A few of them got taken down, so that was good, but there was still, when some got taken down, there'd be more that would just come in, and not all of them would get taken down. At one point, I think I was emailing and sending letters to Amazon every other day or something.
Then what happened?
After a few months of that happening, I just went, you know what, I'm done.
Ella's case is a difficult one to moderate. It can be tough to separate the fake negative reviews from the real ones. Amazon told the programme, we use powerful machine learning tools and skilled investigators to analyse over 10 million review submissions weekly, aiming to stop abusive reviews before they are ever published. We will continue to innovate to ensure customers can trust that every review on Amazon is authentic and relevant.
The general gist of what Ella and others have been telling us is that although there's been a lot of focus on fake positive reviews, it's the fake negative reviews, those fake 1-star reviews, that can have the really detrimental impact on people's businesses and also undermine the general validity of the reviews process. And it's something that some people believe should be focused on more by regulators.
It's an area that we do think that the regulator, which is currently looking at fake and misleading reviews online, should be incorporating into their investigation to ensure that the whole review system can be trusted and relied upon.
Is Amazon doing enough?
From our investigations, we would say that platforms like Amazon and others have a long way to go to ensure that their review system is not being manipulated and can be trusted by those who are shopping on their sites.
We focused on Amazon because it's the biggest online retailer, but this is a much wider problem affecting internet shopping more generally. Amazon's well-worn mantra is a company obsessed with its customers. It may now have to become obsessed with the integrity of its reviews.